What's up, everyone? I hope everyone's having a nice morning. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed their weekend and we can finally get this week started, get some profits in, and let's wait for the market open. We have about 4 minutes till market open. Got some time. I'm just gonna do a quick setup video right now, real quick. Just gotta set some stuff up. Good to go. So pretty much overnight, right? When market opened last night, Sunday night, not too strong, right? Tried to push back up. What happened? We hit our 200 EMA, pretty much just bounced right back down. We're still continuing that downtrend that's been happening for the past couple of days overnight. We kind of just blew through our resistance levels and our support levels. So right now, I wasn't expecting market to go below this, but if it does, then kind of a free area, so we got to be very careful. But overall, we're hoping that this week we can finally turn it around. Tech stocks could potentially have a nice rebound. You can see stock market, like S&P 500 ES futures, right? Just kind of consolidating in this area, right? Just being a little bit range bound. Easy way to show you guys is simple. Draw a box out, boom. See, price has just been chopping around since about 4 o'clock in the morning. High volume node for the overnight session is right here, right where our support level is, and it's just been bouncing back and forth. Normally I like to go for quick scalp plays off of our support levels, but today can't do that because they've already been tested, they've already been broken through, so it's not worth it, not worth our time. Maybe if we can push up here or to the 200 EMA, I might look for another scalp, but today I might just be waiting for a nice algo alert to pop up. You just take, oh, we don't really. Pretty much, it seems like we still want to continue that downtrend at the moment. It's looking like. I mean, it's been a couple days since I got a nice alert on the algo for the morning, right? Because pretty much the market's been sideways, and we try to avoid trading in the sideways market. We've been going for quick scalps lately for the last week. It's been working out for us. We're just, off the quick support and resistance levels for like 1 point, 2 points. See how it goes. About 1 minute till market open. We pretty much have an alert forming. Kind of worried about getting in, but I might end up. I don't mind. Got filled there, guys. Pretty much just bouncing back and forth at the moment. Kind of took us for that one contract here, so we kind of pretty much just down at the moment. That quick move at the market open. Still think we have potential. Maybe go to the downside. Maybe I'll just wait for the first 5 minute candle to finish. Normally I don't like to enter at market open, but I saw the alert pop up. I was hoping that it could just make a quick flush, but obviously it reversed on me. We're just down about 100 at the moment, so I will wait a little bit before I take anything. Only reason I got in was because I saw the alert, but normally I like to wait for alerts afterwards, like at the after market opens, but got a bit eager today. It's been a while since I took an alert in the morning. Yeah, Powell talking at 10 is a big deal, so gotta be careful with that. I won't be in any trades right at 10 o'clock, that's for sure. But before and after, I will do it. But between 9:55 and 10:05, I won't be in any trades, that's for sure. But if we can go for quick scalps in between, I would love that. That's what I'm waiting for at the moment. It's just nice move. Not a crazy amount of volume for Monday mornings. Look at the dome right here, like the average trades right here, piling up. That's not a lot. 700 to like 800, dropping down to 600. That Monday morning, man, that's nothing. And that's probably because we have Powell talking at 10, so we'll probably see the volume come in then. Finally making that push down. That's a good plan, Enzo, to get your like momentum back into everything. That's definitely a good plan. Um, Taking one trade a day, one trade per day is more than enough to like start building some income. Take some time, but patience pays, right? For a quick scalp, the candle close for here. Pretty much on our algo alert, hit our second target right now, and then bounce back up. Even though I guess it stopped us out, if you re-entered, then Big couple points right there. Now it's just starting to push. NQ is a bit sideways. The open. Yes, kind of leading, right? Showing some selling pressure. That's good. I will not be getting in for a scalp play at this moment because the candle is a bit too big. 10 points. I don't like to go for anything like that because then pullback will be ginormous. But overall, hit our take profit level 3 as well at 33.44.25 if you re-entered. I didn't re-enter, but I just wanted to wait for the first 15 minutes kind of. It already stopped me out once. Don't want to play with it again. So I will just be waiting. I'll let this range finish. We might just be chopping around until 10 o'clock. After the morning range is created at 9:45. Yeah, I was looking to scalp, but I just took it out because I didn't like the way it was setting up for me. Because when stuff is moving like this, bigger pullbacks tend to happen before it pushes down. I just didn't want to get caught on that. Good morning, Dragon. Hope you're well. And let's hopefully get some profits in right now. Right now, because yeah, I took a quick play right here off my entry. Took me out, put me back in. Like if I re-entered, that would have been perfect. Nice like 10, 12 point move. But it happens. I don't really get too worried off of that stuff. Those emotions are gone now. Took a while before those emotions left my system, but now it's just like, hey, you take a loss, you take a loss, you get profits another time. No big deal, right? If you're still dwelling about your losses or anything like that, then you need to fix your mental mindset. I would want to go for a quick 1 to 2 point scalp at the break of this candle, but I the amount of risk involved with this situation, I just don't like that, so that's why I'm not going to be entering. It might honestly just push through, that's okay, but I have to understand my personal risk tolerance, right? When the market's like this, I've seen many times it pulls back high and heavy, so to avoid that, I avoid taking the trade for this. Some people might take it because hey, they love that. They just want they don't care about how much they have to risk, and that's up to them. But when I'm trading my personal money, I have to follow my game plan, my rules, right? I'm kind of excited right now. I kind of just read my email and my UPS package is coming for my standing desk. And you know how exciting it is. If you're like me, like getting packages is kind of a little fun because it's like a little present. Even though you know exactly what you're getting, it's still exciting. I've been waiting for that standing desk for over 21 days now. Yep, nice big pull. Dude, this is exactly why I didn't want to enter, especially because like looking at the dome, right? It's not looking the best at the moment. Oof, that got me scared. I accidentally clicked on the dome because I have like the one-click settings, right? So it's like I need to move my hand. It's gonna end up being a really high range because pretty much went all the way up to 66, all the way to 37. That's gonna be a very high range for that morning range. So you gotta be very careful with how you're playing these moves today. We can go for a quick scalp today, right off of the break of the morning range. Quick one. Because since price is just moving pretty quickly, I can see that happening. Especially if we pull back and then drop down. That'll be a great move. But if not, we're just gonna end up jumping back and forth between this range. So the morning range, right? The morning 15 minutes is a key factor. We've seen it happen multiple times. Happens quite often actually. Because if price isn't trying to be creating that momentum and having that pressure to pick a direction on where it wants to move to, the morning range is where price tends to stay at. So if you're ever wondering about, oh, how do I understand chop and with futures, right? That first 15 minutes gives you a nice area exactly on where the chop will happen. The chop always happens where most price and volume is being conflicted. Good morning, Mustafa. Yeah, this type of movement, it kind of ridiculous sometimes, but like it's also where big money can be made, but it's also where you have to risk a lot because the way the market moves and the pullbacks that happen. NQ is slightly trying to push up. ES still trying to push up a little bit, but it's okay. I don't see any reversal patterns. Not something I risk at the moment. The dome is kind of thin as well. Still has a good amount of volume, but my preference is still a bit low. And it's quite jumpy. Yeah, if you don't want more than a 2-point stop loss, then you have to just wait it out till all this jumpiness, like, slows down a little bit. Like, if you're trading the overnight session, like a 2-point stop is like enough because price moves slowly, you have time, not too much going on. Some days there is, but like most times, the overnight moves a lot slower, and you can have smaller stop losses. But if you're trying to trade this morning, like your 2-point stop loss gets hit right when you enter the market. I mean, price has been moving. It's just like the direction is moving, and it's not alike, right? I mean, we're still continuing that downtrend overall. We tried to break above it right here because we saw, your mental trend line, short-term trend line right here. It couldn't break above. It's still continuing that, and that's why it just bounced off, came down. Now it's just getting some support here, but we'll have to see. That 10 o'clock will inform us a lot, right? Around 10:05 is when we'll get a clear understanding about where we kind of want to go. Maybe a bit later than that. We'll have to see what he says immediately. My concern is how far do we want to really push ES down, right? Because in continuing, it broke through all of our support levels throughout the night. Like pretty much all of them, right? It bounced off at our support levels every single time, or resistance time, but other than that, this is like a free fall area. So if it falls, like we can get like a big falling knife pattern, like a quick dagger, right? So that is a very high potential today. What I see happen when we break through all of our support levels. And we have to remember this is still September, and you still have to remember September sell-off is a thing. September is one of the months where the whole S&P, like the whole market, doesn't perform well. There's no certain reason for it. It's just the way it's been happening, I guess, and now it's like kind of stuck people. It's over time, so that's why we've been seeing a nice little sell-off, right? We go look at our hourly charts or daily charts, you'll see. September hasn't been that great. Anybody investing in some cruise lines or anything, they submitted their safety plan to the CDC, but they're saying like Europe and like other countries and everyone else, like they might see another lockdown, so travel might get reduced again. I know some people have just been trying to go wherever they can because flights are cheap, but not really the safest thing to do. Keep jumping back and forth. Okay. Push up. I'm just gonna take this box out of the way. I have a mental picture of it myself. I'm getting that push. See if we can break below, get that quick point. Might go for a scalp at the end of this candle as well, to be honest. The way it's set up, right? Normal price action when you have a like quick drop, pull back a little bit, and continue the drop. And I like that setup. As long as this candle can stay strong to the sell side, I'm okay with getting in a short right here. Can't, then obviously I won't get in. Just stop. And this is not something I want to go for a scalp play in now because there's no pressure. Buyers are really just stepping in this candle, right? Not a fan of this setup right now. This might just be the start of the chop. See if we can break through our resistance level here. Even though it's been tested multiple times throughout the day, see if we can get that pressure. But again, we're still in that morning range, right? This wick all the way down till here. That's the morning range. We'll see some bouncing back and forth. But this is still in good hands for a 4-bar drop. So let's see what happens. High volume node for the day is at 32.57.50. I just bounce off of that. Volume node to volume node, right? Go down again. Normally you guys see me getting scalps right where my key levels are, but obviously since they're tested already, not doing it. And honestly, since overnights have been a little bit better now, I might just leave some floating orders at my resistance and support levels and just go for quick scalp plays overnight. I used to do that before, worked out really well. I kind of just stopped recently just because of the way the market's been acting, but the overnight session is getting pretty strong again. Nice, good movement. So I'm comfortable with leaving floating orders. It's nice to wake up and see, your profit in the morning when all you did was sleep. How far do we want to put? I feel like sellers. Okay, in this general setup, I feel like sellers are still in control of the market at the moment. I haven't gotten any indication showing that buyers are strong just yet. That's my personal analysis, right? You guys might be looking at something else. That's up to you. As of right now, I don't see any heavy buying pressure. I don't see any indication of buyers like taking control. So we'll just have to wait and see. R bar pushing to the upside, and now nice little drop. I really don't want it to hit my order in this candle because then it might face a pretty big pullback. I don't want this candle to close, and maybe next candle we can push through. I would prefer that a lot more. The scalp will just put us back at break even, right? Oh, come on, you touched it. Just fill me already. Let's go. That is some gas right there. Touch, no fill. That right there annoyed me. It literally touched it but didn't fill. I'm gonna try to get in right now again. Let's see if we can push through. Good. Play games now. Fakes. Not good for me right there. It stopped me out, now it's pushing. Great. Morning hasn't been the best for me. My scalps were just taken out. That's one of the issues. Kind of warning myself about when I was talking to about the dome and things just pulling back rapidly. Tried to get in. Quick morning breakout play. Didn't go in. I mean, if we had a higher stop, obviously would have filled, but with these plays, it's just supposed to be an instant fill, but you know, it worked against us today. NQ looks like it really wants to have a nice little sell-off. See how the tick charts are doing. Yeah, tick charts have had nice moves right now. Charts. Good morning, Chris. We try the breakout again. Morning range. Testing this many times, it really that push. Play this time. Broke out twice, right? This was the first one, tested it out, came back in, like do. We're just trying to go for that quick 1 point, but it touched no fill. That kind of sucked for us. This one stopped us out because of the way the market's acting up at the moment. Let's see that push down. Yeah, the moves are a bit wild right now. I'm trying to get that big push to the downside at the moment. I'm still short bias at the moment. Trend is still down. Up. Oh. Oh, I had the auto trailer, but I thought I had a manual. Did break even now. See, can we get that push? Took us out of break even. That's okay. Yeah, guys, this market, I'm not liking it at all. Not a fan, one bit. The way it just pulled back up like that, I'll wait for a bigger move later on, but I'm not gonna touch anything at the moment. The way it's moving, I don't like it one bit. But our analysis is right. Like this short bias at the in continuing to push. I didn't want to just go for a quick 2 points. If I went for 2 points, I would have got it. I was going for about 4 to 5 to 6. Might have to take that trailing out. That's nice, Chris. That's nice. You got a good point. That's good. But yeah, at this point, I feel like it might just be gambling. So I'm just gonna have to wait a little bit. Let the market die down a little bit. But the way it's moving, I am not okay. I got short right here multiple times today, but just kept, stopping me out. This one, it took me out at break even. This took me out for a loss, and this one as well. Touched the wick from my 1 point, and then took me out. Kind of annoying. I hate it when it's touch no fill. It's literally the worst feeling you can get. I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying, that it was gonna tank. It's just I didn't like the fact that it just kept pushing me out every single time. It was like the way price action was setting up, right? One, we're in a downtrend. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Two, at the morning, selling pressure really picked up, trying to give an indication that the market might move down. Three, we had a perfect setup where I talked about it before, saying, hey, nice little pullback right here. 3 to 4 candle pullback, very common before you see a nice big tank. And that's exactly what's happening at the moment. The only thing to pay attention to is that it broke through all of our support levels. So we are kind of in like a free range area. So I might just be patient and just wait for a nice move. If not, then I'm just gonna have to call this day as a loss. But we'll see what happens. Can't win every day. Yeah, I mean, trying to win every day it will end up biting you because it's really not possible, right? Like, you can't win every single day, and that's just something you have to accept. But what you can do is have the odds in your favor and understand, hey, if I can win 4 out of 5 days out of the week, I'm still in good hands, right? That's 80%, but hey, 80% is still good. And it all comes down to how much you're winning every time, right? You can have a 50% win rate, but as long as your risk to reward is like, say, 2 to 1, you'll still be profitable. So winning every day isn't the issue, isn't what you should be concentrating on. It's more of just understanding how much am I bringing in, what is my risk to reward, and going from there. So a lot of traders, they think like, hey, I just gotta win every day. That's how I make money. And quite frankly, it's not just with trading, but you can't do that with anything, right? You see pro basketball players, football players, anyone, right? Give like the best basketball player in the world, whoever it is, and you tell them, hey, make 100 shots 100% of your time, right? They might get close, but they won't make every single one. Literally just impossible. And if somebody wants to prove me wrong, by all means, go ahead. I'll be happy for you. Yeah, Chris, like, yeah. Exactly. Marriage or a girlfriend, if you're trying to win a fight, you won't win 100% of the time. You just have to understand there's gonna be some bad days in the market, man. You just gotta be patient about it. I'm not 100% right. Yeah, pretty much if I kind of stuck with my thing, put a higher stop loss, would have been nice. Been a nice move for us, but obviously we kept getting stopped out, and I'm okay with it. It happens. It's part of the game. I have to do it. So I'm not gonna beat myself up over it or anything like that. Like at the moment, it's kind of just still selling off. A little annoying that our analysis was right, but we just get getting stopped out today. But it's okay. Maybe we can get a potential reversal play because we have been selling off for a little while. So I'm my eye out for that. But man, our analysis, like, it was a perfect setup for the fall. I even said it before. So just the market conditions kind of annoyed me. I mean, if Tesla and Apple are tanking, then yeah, we're gonna see sell off continue. Oh man. Probably see this sell off continue for a little while, so I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be looking at some other stuff to distract my mind from the ES. You don't want to get into the habit of potentially revenge trading. You have to hold yourself accountable for all your trades, right? You're your own boss. There's nobody else you can blame. It's not like office space where it's like, oh, maybe that person didn't finish their work, so it affected mine. No, you mess up with trading, it's completely your own fault. It was your decision to take the trade. It was your decision, and the analysis, the strategy you picked, like everything, is all your own decision. So you have to be confident with everything you do. No, I don't see a potential reversal. I said I was gonna look for a potential reversal, and I might get in on that, but I don't see anything happening just yet. If I see anything, I'll always, you'll hear me say it. Still waiting on that. But yeah, that is a great thing about trading. You don't have to worry about other people. It's just you and your screen. No office politics, no nothing. It's a lot more relaxing. I never liked office politics to begin. No, reversals aren't too hard. You just gotta wait for the right moment. When multiple things like add up, that's when you can get in. But until then, you kind of just have to wait. If this is a clear sell off happening, that's completely okay. And then candles are getting weaker, so we might see a potential reversal happen. But you still got to give it some time. Let it breathe. Let the sellers exhaust themselves. But if tech wants to continue that sell off, then it's gonna continue, keep moving. And right now, it's just gonna be a little bit of a waiting game. Still continuing that sell off. We're just wait. Yeah, guys, we are still pushing off. Some buyers finally stepping in, but we still gotta be patient right now. Not much going on. There's nothing I like at the moment, so I'm just gonna have to sit tight, like I've been saying. Now let me know if any of you guys have been trying to trade this sell-off, and if you guys got some profits, or if you guys have been waiting like me. Drop it down in the chat below, or it should be the side, right? Yeah. That's short on the end. You're in some nice profit then right now. mean, if we can continue this push down, Warren, then you might be in really good hands at the moment. Yeah, man. Stick to the trading plan. They will work. As long as you backtested it and you saw it work, then have to stick it through. We'll see. Yeah, Chris, nothing. It's not the time to get with big positions at the moment, just because it's not worth the risk, right? Yeah, man. Controlling your emotions is one of the biggest aspects of trading. You have to like get rid of that. Just understand, like, hey, I have a job. I have a plan, and I'm just gonna follow it. Like, if you ever went to work or you're still working, you're doing your tasks, right? You're not saying, "Oh, I can't make this spreadsheet for it." No, you're still gonna end up doing it. You're gonna figure it out and you do it. And for some reason, when money gets involved because of trading, people just lose all sight of that, and they're just like, treat it as a task. You're here, you have a game plan, you're executing. Same thing when you do anything else in life, right? For simplest example, right? Okay, you have a grocery list. What are you gonna do if you go to a grocery store? You're gonna go get the items. You're gonna come back. It's that simple. That's the whole point of having a trading plan. You have your rules, and you're just following your rules. Not that's it. You're just staying within them, and you're done. That's the easiest way to have a handle over your emotions. Just follow your rules, because like once you know your exact rules, then you have no problem when something else like works against you, because you understand, hey, part of the market. That's something that just happens. Your indicators told you to buy right now? I would be very careful. It's been a sell-off situation for the past couple of days, so if you bought something, it wouldn't have went well for you, right? You bought at 320 and you want to go for 325. Okay. I mean, sellers are still strong at the moment, so it's like I wouldn't have bought it just yet until I saw any type of confirmation. That's just me personally, right? That's my trading style. I mean, if you still got 1 point, 1 point is 1 point, that's profit. Higher lows? Kind of been pretty much lower lows every time. Look at it. Which is actually lower low from here, lower low again, another big lower low. That trend to the downside is still there. I'm not seeing. I need more confirmation before I get into any type of reversal move. Yeah, the 1 minute after 9:30, it's a good place. I trade divergences sometimes, but not all the time. My main setup is using my algo as well as understanding price action and then understanding breakouts. My main divergence place would be between NQ and ES. When they're not in sync, that's when I'll go for the divergence play, because if I know one thing is leading, then I'll try to get into the other one because I know it's going to try to catch up to it. That's like one of the simplest ways to trade the divergence, like between the NQ and the ES, just watching them side by side. I have them up side by side on my other screen. And this screen, I just like having the ES. Nice, simple. I mean, trading divergence really takes a lot of practice. You have to understand what you're looking for exactly. Like if you're new to trying to trade divergences, then you have to like really put some practice in. You gotta get out the simulator. It's a lot. You have to spend a lot of time. Yeah, it's something you build over time. It's like when you read the dome, right? You understand what's going on. Like you understand what's going on just through your peripheral vision, just on the side right there, and you understand how it's moving and see the orders. You understand what each order means, and that honestly takes time. In the beginning, I didn't know what the heck the dome would do. Like honestly, I just saw it jump up and down. I thought it was cool, but then like after time went on and on, doing more research, looking at it more, you understand exactly what everything is trying to tell you. Pretty much create a new high volume node of the day right here now, right? Around 32.25. I mean, that's good. You still walked away with a profit though, right? You should probably moved your stop to break even at least and then closed it in profit. I like seeing the buyers finally stepping in right now. And since we did have a high volume node switch, that's normally how like, the volume profile will work, right? You can have the volume profile up, or you can honestly just watch how the volume builds up. Another way, understanding what's going on. So two things can happen, right now. One, might finally, if we can hold above this high volume node, we might finally get that reversal we've been looking for. Finally push up probably to 3250s before we hit any resistance. And then that'd be nice. I might get long for that. If not, your 3 to 4 bar pullback, continue down just like we had here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Continue that sell off. So be very patient and Enter when comfortable. And as always, guys, I really appreciate the likes that I'm getting from you guys. Like, it really helps me try to grow the channel, get more viewers out there. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It helps me out a lot. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. I'm gonna start pushing out some like how-to videos on trading as well, understanding the markets, the basics and the advanced ones. That way people understand. I already built out the course for free. Always, that link's been down there for a long time. I make some more videos so people can understand like how to do everything. How long have I had my channel for? I think right about a month right now. I didn't start YouTube. I pretty much started YouTube very recently. About a month. I don't really know too much about YouTube growth. I'm still trying to figure that out. My main focus is in trading as well as me building out the algo, perfecting it more. Oh, thank you, Enzo. Yeah, I definitely want to like get some more going, but I know it takes some time. But that's when the impatience kicks in, right? You want everything to happen like that. Right now, today, I'm still down for the day, about a couple hundred, and kind of blows. Our analysis was right every time. It just hit our stops every single time. We were short since the morning, and it's just been kicking our butt. I don't use NinjaTrader. I know but I pretty much use Tradeovate. I like the replay system. Like how it still shows your analytics for it when you're doing the replays as well, so that's nice. But NinjaTrader was just kind of confusing for me when I tried to use it, so I was like, nah, I'm not using this. I think you can go back as far as you want, but I think it auto resets like the data for like about like a week or 2 weeks on Tradeovate. I know NinjaTrader probably goes back a lot further, but I'm just like I'm testing stuff all the time, like that 1 to 2 weeks, like that, not charts manually. If I'm testing out strategies to see how they worked out, but for like live trading practice, then out the 1 to 2 weeks is more than enough time. Especially if you're training like ES and NQ, you're looking at the 5 minute charts, so for the 1 minute. As of right now, we see Delta finally getting some buying pressure in. Buyers are starting to pile up. I like the way the dome is finally starting to, get into normal conditions. I just don't have any confirmation on my charts, even though it looks like a nice little setup to push back up. My indication hasn't confirmed yet, so I can't personally get into anything. At the end of the day, this might honestly continue the sell off and still pump down. So at this point, I don't have any indication of a reversal or confirmation of a reversal just yet. Normally, I would get that confirmation around here, but I don't see that right now. We can push up to 32.47 and then get like that reversal. And this can just act as a pullback. That might make a nice move. And it could be a nice continuation of the sell-off, nice slow movement, but still push down, right? That's something I would be interested in. On 32.47.50, right around here. We can try to go for the bounce off of that 200 EMA, but it's kind of high. But the next time we touch that 200 EMA, we will see a nice bounce because, like we've been talking about, every time you guys see me trade, that 200 EMA bounce happens anytime. Pushes down or pushes up, it pulls back to it, bounces off. Same thing happened here, right? Sold off, sold off, sold off. Hits the 200 EMA, and then starts selling off again completely. So the way the charts are setting up right now, guys, what I'm going to be looking for is to continue to push up right here and then potentially just, continue this downtrend. That's why I wanted to get up to like 32.47, 48, around that area. Unless it wants to dip early, then I might get in for a nice little scalp play down here. We'll see. How look the range chart is doing. It didn't really get overextended just yet. I'll stop out. I like being able to control my own orders. Can we get some sellers in again? Not just regular sellers, I want strong sellers. Like this, acting as a pullback. Finally get some moves in. I'll let this candle finish before I enter anything. Gonna see if I can get a quick 2 points here. Quick 2 points. We recovered a quick 200 right there, which is good. If this trade went against us, I would have just closed up shop for today and just been done, because then I would have started entering over trading territory. And that goes against my rules, and I just have to stop. Honestly, trading is just following a checklist system, right? Check everything off the box, and you're done. In today's situation, our analysis was pretty much on point. We're on the right direction, and everything's just our stops were getting hit. If I held, I would have recovered everything that I lost this morning from those plays that worked against us, but see. I'll let this candle finish as well. We might have another potential entry. good seller stepping in. Okay, I like it. I like it. NQ, ES, both in sync. I'll probably get in for another quick scalp at the end of this. We can break through. Quick move, right? We have about 50 seconds left. Let's do this. Let's see. Everything work in our favor again. Our analysis has still been working. About getting hit by those stops. The way the volatility is today. I'm gonna break below this candle in this next candle, right? I want quick 2 points. Right now we're just doing scalp recoveries. Push. I'm looking for a quick push. That's strong. I want price to break through in this candle. If not, then I'm going to cancel my order. I like quick momentum moves for scalps. Like, I don't want to be stuck in something. If I see a loss of momentum, then I just cancel my order because that just goes against the way I like to trade. I want to hit, fill me, break through, be done. Less than a minute. That's my ideal trade. Hit it. Okay. I'd have to move my top up just top of this. No, I need to give it some. That push now. can get that push, guys. Like, the room, it needs to breathe a little bit, take the buyers out. NQ is kind of slowing down too. I don't like this. I like quick moves. I don't like being stuck in this scalp play for too long. He just needs candle close and then break through. Look at these buyer sellers. Let's go. Come on, don't play with me now. Seriously. Quick push down. I'll be taken out. I'll be good. Buyers are just being annoying. Asking for much. A quick 2-point flush, right? Just quick 2-point move. NQ finally breaking through down to a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Let's come on. Have one more tick. I know I can do it. Like, playing with me. Today's market has just been really trying to test me. But let's see. I think we're still in good hands. I think it can hit it like pretty easily. I think it's just hitting that, you know, that every 10 points, get that little buffer. It's okay. Come on. Fire's really taking me out. Oh. Stop, Phil. Yeah, today just has not been my day. That's for sure. It literally just wants to take my stops out, and then watch. It'll probably end up pumping down again. Whatever, at this point. I think I'm just going to end trading session for today. I don't want to look at this anymore. I don't want to step into over trading territory. This is more trades than I normally take normally. I have like 1, 2, 3 trades and I'm done. Today it's been a more. But I'm going to call it a day. Hope you guys, if you're trading still, always bring in a profit. Wish you guys the best. But I'll be back tomorrow and we can chat then. Until then, peace out.